What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm happy you're here because we're going to be diving deep into a subject that can completely transform the way that you lead your business. We're going to be talking about how to stop you from being the bottleneck in your business. If you've ever felt that your constant involvement is slowly killing you in your business and bringing everything down, then you're in the right place. So before we jump in, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and get ready to interact in the comments. There was a time when I thought that being involved in every detail, I was keeping things under control. But what I learned is that micromanaging every aspect of your business actually creates a massive bottleneck. Think of it like a clogged pipeline where every decision gets stuck because it has to come to you. Does that sound familiar? Let's break this down. This is what I call the CEO or the owner trap, is when you as the leader become the only person in your business that can make decisions, even the small ones. Hey guys, if you ever need anything at all you got to do is text the number below and we'll be there for you. This habit not only slows down the progress, but also affects your team's ability to take initiative and innovate. I used to believe that if I wasn't the one approving every move, things would fall apart. But the reality is, the more that you control, the more that you signal that no one else is trusted and can handle that task, which leaves you the only one in your business that's going to ever solve the problem. And trust me, over time, this can seriously hinder your business growth and your personal growth. So how do you overcome this trap? The answer is simple in theory, but challenging in practice. It's called delegation. Now I can almost hear you asking, what if my team messes up? That's a valid concern. The key is to start small and build trust gradually. I began by categories every decision into two groups, critical or non-critical. The non-critical decisions, which I used to handle personally, were gradually handed over to one of my team members that I trusted. This shift did not mean that I'd lost control. It meant I was actually empowering others to step up and take responsibility. Now let's talk about setting clear guidelines. When you delegate, clarity is everything. I learned that my team needed explicit instructions and defined outcomes. So I started creating frameworks with clear milestones and regular check-ins. This approach not only kept my projects on track, but also built a stronger sense of ownership among the team members. So think about, are you providing enough clarity when you delegate the task? If not, consider revising your communication strategy. Now I want to address something deeper, the fear of losing control. Many of us, including myself, have this nagging worry that if we let go, quality will drop and mistakes will happen. But here's the truth. Trusting your team isn't about letting go completely. It's about evolving your role from a micromanager to a strategic leader. Think about it like this. Instead of trying to be the conductor playing every instrument, imagine yourself as the conductor who guides an orchestra. You set the tempo, the vision, while your talented team members bring their expertise to performance. Building on that, it's critical to establish a robust feedback loop. Without regular, honest feedback, even the best delegation can turn into a source of anxiety. I started hosting weekly meetings dedicated solely to discussing the delegated task and celebrating wins and learning from the mishaps. These sessions are not only improved our process, but also it reinforced the idea that every team member's contribution matters. At this point, I'd like for you to imagine a scenario where picture yourself the verge of launching a new product line. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the details, you delegate market research, design, and logistics to your team. You set the vision and simply ask, what are the potential risks and opportunities? Your team dives into the project, collaborates, and brings back innovative ideas that you never have thought about on your own. This isn't just about theory. This is practical, proven strategies that can free up your time for working on the big picture. Now let's tackle a question I hear all the time. How do I overcome the fear that my team won't deliver without my constant oversight? This was me for a long time. The secret is to start with low-stake tasks. Begin by delegating small decisions and gradually work your way up to the larger ones. I remember the first time I let go of a simple task, my team not only met my expectations, but they actually exceeded them and did it much better than I would have done myself. That experience for me was a game changer in my business and my personal life, proving that trust, when built slowly and steadily, pays huge dividends. Take a moment and think about what's one decision you can delegate today. Another challenge many of us face in our company is our culture. If your team is used to you being the central hub of every decision, then shifting that mindset is going to be really tough. The key is to lead by example and celebrate the initiative. When your team takes a risk or proposes a new idea, acknowledge it, even if it's not perfect. Over time, this encourages a culture where innovation thrives. There's also a major difference between being busy and being productive. I used to equate constant activity with success, but eventually realized that being busy is not the same as being effective. When you're trapped in the day-to-day, you're going to do a lot of work, but not necessarily moving the needle. True productivity is about focusing on strategic decisions while letting your team manage the operational details. Now take a look at your daily routine. Are you busy or are you truly driving results? So now let's sum up a simple framework to break free from the CEO trap. Identify the bottlenecks. Recognize the areas where you're the sole decision maker. Number 2, delegate strategically. Start small with non-critical decisions and gradually increase responsibility. Number 3, set clear guidelines. Ensure your team understands expectations and the reporting process. Number 4, establish feedback loop. Create regular opportunities for feedback and adjustment. Number 5, evolve your role. Transition from a micromanager to a strategic leader. Which of these steps do you think will have the most immediate impact on your business? Write your answers in the comment. I understand that all of this may feel overwhelming at first. Change doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to shift your mindset and adjust your habits. But every small step counts. The moment you start delegating and trusting your team, you'll notice a remarkable change, not only in your workload, but in the energy and the creativity of your business and your team. And trust me, the benefits are well worth the initial discomfort. Now let me recap a few insights. First, the CEO trap is when you become the bottleneck in your own business, trying to control every detail. Second, delegation is not about losing control, it's about empowering your team to multiply your impact. And third, clear communication and consistent feedback are the backbone of effective delegation. And finally, evolving as a leader means shifting your focus from micromanagement to being a strategic visionary. So before we wrap up, I have one final challenge for you. I want you to identify one task that you normally handle yourself and delegate it. Observe how your team manages it, learn from the process, and then share your experience here in the comments. Your story might just be the inspiration someone else needs to break free from their own CEO trap. Also, I want to invite you to join my free Facebook group. This is where a larger community of like-minded people connect regularly about topics like this. It is your chance to ask questions, share challenges, and get real-time advice. The details are in the description below, so be sure to check them out. As we near the end of our session, remember this: leadership isn't about doing everything yourself. It's about building a team that can drive your vision forward. When you let go of the need to control every single detail, you open up the door to innovation, creativity, and exponential growth. Thank you for staying with me through this deep dive into the CEO trap. If you found value in today's discussion, please hit that like button below, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone in business that may benefit from these insights. And don't forget, leave a comment below telling me which part of this delegation process you're going to implement first. To all of you guys out there working hard to lead your businesses better, remember, your journey is unique, and while the path may be challenging, you're not alone. I'm here to support you, share experiences, and learn alongside you. Together, we can break free from the CEO trap and create an environment where every team member is empowered to lead. Until next time, keep delegating, keep growing, and most importantly, keep believing in your vision. I'll see you in the next video.